As a beginner producer, I used to think that you had to have at least 100 tracks in your session and all these different layers to have a full production. A lot of my earlier productions were honestly overproduced. So in today's video, I'm going to show you that you may not need as many tracks as you think to achieve a full sounding finished song. For right now, as we hop into this session, I'm going to mute the lead vocal just so we can focus on the production layers happening. Alright, so let's break down exactly what's happening in that chorus. First of all, we have some Thomas Pridgeon drums rocking here. And the point of this video is to show you that if you use quality sounds and samples, you're going to be able to achieve a full sounding track instead of having to do layers and layers of just more and more production to achieve a full sounding mix. And we just have one single electric guitar happening with those drums. Bass guitar. And then we have a piano. Little piano reverse right into this section here. Let me just play this reverse piano because it's a pretty cool part here. So that's really the only tricky thing that's happening here. Beyond just having a very simple electric part, not even full chords. This is just an electric lick. I've got some cool reverbs happening. If we take the reverb off, it gets really dry. But if I have this big electric reverb, and then I have a little bit of delay happening, if y'all can hear that. Let me turn this delay up so you can hear what's happening on that guitar. I love having a guitar mixed hard pan to one side and then have that delay happening on the complete opposite side. It really fits really nice in the mix here. And even in the piano section, I just have one single piano here. Let's see what sound we're using. Looks like the Cinematic C7 in Keyscape, and it works great. Nothing but a little bit of EQ on that. Nice side stick there on the drums. Looks like I doubled up an extra layer to help that side stick cut. So as your song progresses through each chorus, you want to add something different, and that's exactly what's going on chorus 2 here. We have 2 layers of electrics now, and I also have more acoustics happening. We'll solo them up. Nice acoustic arrangement. If I take out that strum and mandolin, it really loses a lot. But if I add this strum and mandolin back, so again, first chorus you may just have these strum and acoustics, but adding this extra layer, it lifts that chorus up just a little bit more. We have 2 electrics on this chorus too. Let's give them a listen. We actually have 3 electrics there. And this cleaner sounding electric is just really hitting that backbeat on things. Have that pan to one side. And notice how different these tones are. You have a super clean guitar here, and then something that just sounds really nasty and mean. And I love adding these contrasts to my production to where you have something that sounds really aggressive and then something that sounds really smooth. If not, you just have a bunch of layers of distorted guitars, and your ear really doesn't have a chance to focus in on the melodies that you're trying to reveal if everything has the distortion knob turned to 11. I just want to show you guys the solo section, and again, show you how simple it is. It's one guitar track, have a little bit different treatment on it, but let's give it a listen. So notice how the loud strumming guitars really just kind of chill out whenever it comes to the solo section. We do have that backbeat clean guitar happening throughout the solo, but when we take away most of those distorted guitars, it really leaves room in the mix for this solo to shine through by itself. Check it out. Sounds great. We got a little bit of this delay eternity on there that's really bringing some magic to this part. And now that you've dove inside this session, you can see how big and full this production sounds with very minimal tracks. It doesn't matter if we're talking about guitars, drums, or the keyboards. There's only 1 to 3 layers of each of these instruments, which really shows that if you have quality sounds, you don't need all these layers to have a full sounding production. If you want to learn more about my process on producing pop country, be sure to check out that link in the description. And if I mute these acoustics on this last chorus, it's really going to lose a lot. Check it out. So that's what it sounds like, just drums, electric, bass, piano. But when you add these acoustics, all these layers of acoustic instruments really play the star role in this production, but this also shows you that you don't need 150 tracks to make your song sound like a full production. Hope you guys learned something from this video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and maybe a comment below, and we'll catch you in the next one.